Nestled amidst the stunning archipelago of Southeast Asia, Indonesia stands as a captivating tapestry of diversity, culture, and natural splendor. With a population exceeding 270 million people and an economic size surpassing $1 trillion, Indonesia stands as a formidable force in the global landscape. This archipelagic nation, comprising over 17,500 islands, boasts not only demographic significance but also economic prowess. Proudly seated among the exclusive G20 and assuming the role of chair for ASEAN nation-states, Indonesia's influence extends beyond its borders. Embarking on the monumental task of changing a nation's capital city is a decision laden with profound considerations, encompassing historical, political, and environmental dimensions. Jakarta, the bustling capital of Indonesia, emerges as a dynamic metropolis where tradition and modernity converge. Home to over 10 million people, this vibrant city pulsates with life, encapsulating the nation's rich cultural tapestry and economic vigor. But why does a country with a rich historical and cultural capital like Jakarta choose to make such a significant change, and what factors drive this ambitious endeavor? This exploration delves into the multifaceted aspects that underpin the decision-making process, unraveling the intricacies behind Indonesia's choice to redefine its political and geographical center. Capital relocations are not commonplace, and yet Indonesia has chosen this path. Shifting a nation's capital is a monumental task rarely undertaken. Globally, only a handful of countries have done so in the past century, each with its unique reasons and outcomes. In Indonesia's case, a key driver is the impact of climate change. Jakarta, the capital of Indonesia and residence to 10 million inhabitants, confronts a distinctive predicament. It is experiencing subsidence. And this isn't solely attributable to the ascending sea levels. The city's foundation rests essentially on a swamp, resulting in a lack of a sturdy base beneath the concrete. The terrain beneath Jakarta is diminishing swiftly. In the last 25 years, the most impacted sections of the city have descended by nearly 5 meters. Roughly 40% of Jakarta is situated below sea level, and specific regions are undergoing a subsidence at a rate of up to 30 centimeters per annum. Jakarta is also grappling with the issues of overpopulation. The city of over 10 million has struggled with infrastructure upkeep, exacerbated by rapid population and economic growth. Issues like severe traffic, air pollution, and housing shortages have impacted residents' quality of life, posing governance challenges. The solution? A bold move to East Kalimantan on the island of Borneo to a region known as Nusantara. The idea to move the capital of Indonesia from Jakarta to a new location was proposed by Indonesian President Joko Widodo, officially announced the decision to relocate the capital in 2019. This decision was not made lightly. Nusantara's strategic location, coupled with its relative resilience against natural disasters, makes it an attractive alternative to the beleaguered Jakarta. But this bold move is not without its challenges. A shift of this magnitude is bound to bring about significant challenges. One cannot overlook the potential neglect of Jakarta's infrastructure. As attention and resources are diverted to the new capital, there is a risk that Jakarta, home to millions, might fall into disrepair. This concern is heightened by the relocation challenges faced by Jakarta's residents. Moving an entire capital city means uprooting lives and livelihoods, a task that is both logistically and emotionally taxing. Yet, the challenges do not stop at the city limits of Jakarta. The proposed new capital, Nusantara, lies in East Kalimantan, an area known for its rich biodiversity. There is a valid worry that the rapid development might disrupt this delicate ecosystem. Finally, the financial elephant in the room, the cost of relocation. The resources required to build a new capital from the ground up are immense and pose significant financial risk. The Indonesian government committed to covering only 20% of the estimated $30 billion cost, leaving the rest to public-private partnerships and investments. There is issue with timeline. The project is massive, with a tight timeline. The goal is to inaugurate the new capital by August 17, 2024, coinciding with Indonesia's Independence Day. Phase 1, which includes the presidential palace, several ministries, and basic infrastructure, is expected to be completed by then. However, concerns have been raised about the ambitious timeline, given the current state of construction. Yet, in the face of these challenges, lie considerable opportunities. The relocation is not just about challenges, it's also about opportunities. Indeed, Indonesia is setting a precedent as a trailblazer for environmental sustainability. By moving its capital, Indonesia is directly addressing the climate change impacts on Jakarta and showing the world that it is taking definitive action. This move also presents a myriad of employment opportunities. As Nusantara develops, infrastructure will need to be built, creating jobs and fostering economic growth. But it's not just about the immediate benefits. Indonesia is also harnessing its demographic dividend. With one of the world's largest youth populations, Indonesia will be able to utilize this vibrant workforce to build a brighter future. They are the future engineers, architects, and city planners who will shape Nusantara into a symbol of resilience and sustainability. This is a groundbreaking initiative, and the world is watching. And what about the strategic advantages of Nusantara? Nusantara is more than just a new location. It's a strategic choice. A city nestled within East Kalimantan, inherently resilient against natural disasters. Unlike Jakarta, plagued by sinking land and rising seas, Nusantara is naturally protected from tsunamis and earthquakes, a geographical advantage that cannot be overstated. But it's not just about safety. This move is also about shifting the nation's center of gravity. By relocating the capital to the geographical heart of Indonesia, the government is seeking to balance economic development across the archipelago, reducing the heavy burden currently borne by Jakarta. And let's not forget the vision for Nusantara. It's not just going to be a city, it's going to be a smart city, a green city, a model of sustainability for the future. Think renewable energy, eco-friendly buildings, efficient transport systems, a city built not just for today but for generations to come. But even with these advantages, there are valid environmental concerns. The environment too has a stake in this decision. Relocating a capital is no small feat, and the potential deforestation could drastically impact Borneo's sensitive ecosystems. This island is home to a rich tapestry of life, including numerous endangered species that could face even greater risks. The indigenous communities deeply intertwined with this land may also find their ways of life disrupted. As we navigate this change, it's crucial to consider these environmental concerns. And finally, let's tackle the financial and administrative considerations. The new capital comes with a hefty price tag. The Indonesian government estimates the total cost of the relocation to be about $33 billion. This substantial investment raises concerns about the potential for conflicts of interest and possible legal repercussions. Transparency and accountability are essential to ensure that this massive project is carried out in a manner that benefits all Indonesians. To further complicate matters, the decision to name the new capital, Nusantara, is not just a geographical reference. It is a symbol of President Widodo's ambitious development push. Nusantara, meaning archipelago in Old Javanese, reflects the president's vision for a unified, prosperous Indonesia, where development is evenly distributed across its thousands of islands. And so we see that the decision to relocate a capital is an intricate web of considerations, opportunities, and challenges. The success of this venture relies on careful planning, inclusive policies, and a strong commitment to transparency and sustainability. The world watches with keen interest as the new city unfolds. That's all for today. Thanks for watching.